morning, everybody. First of all, I want to apologize because of my voice. I will try my best. I'm Ana de Torre. I'm studying the second year of the PhD, and I'm going to talk about the shrubs effect on the understory vegetation and topsoil in post-mining grasslands. Open-pit coal mining activity has degraded large areas of land, and so it has created important effects on this environment. In many cases, these mines has been rehabilitated to pastures. And it has been observed that an active colonization of the shrubs, like, for example, Citius scoparius or Genista florida, has occurred in these grasslands. So it's important to talk about the shrubs' role on this ecosystem, because, first of all, by the facilitation process, they can promote the growth of other plant species, and they can also ameliorate some properties of the soil. Shrubs can also act as a physical barrier against wild and domestic ungulate. So this way, it is reduced the elimination of herbaceous biomass by browsing of these animals. The objectives of our research is first of all to test the shrub present and grazing present effect on the family composition of the herbaceous families in this post-mining grassland using ordination techniques. Second, to test if there is an effect of the shrub species identity on this family composition, and also to test the edaphic properties in this family composition. And finally, we have modeled the response of the main families with Hof models. Our study area is located at the north of Spain, specifically in the north of the province of Palencia, near the town of Guardo. This area is characterized by a Mediterranean subhumid climate with a pronounced drought during the summer months. So this, together with the lack of structure of the mining soils, make the plants that lives there lives under a great stress. And also the mine area is surrounded by a Quercus pyrenaica forest. The experimental device was established in 2011 in the mine called Corcos, and it consisted of 4 permanent plots of 30 by 30 meters. The black ones are the unfenced plot, that means there are herbivores in there, and the white ones are the fenced plot, that means there are no herbivores in there. And each plot has 10 subplots. 5 of them are under shrub and 5 of them are outside the shrubs. So it is established that way to test the combined effect of the grazing and the shrubs. Here we see an outline of the sampling that was carried out in spring 2023. We had these 4 treatments, and we sampled 10 of each one. So in total, 40 quadrats of 50 by 50 centimeters. And in each quadrat, we measure the percentage cover of these families, Asteraceae, Fabaceae, Poaceae, and other families by visual estimation. And we also noted the dominant shrub species, that could be Genista florida, Citius scoparius, or both of them. We also measured the depth of the organic matter layer, and we took 2 soil samples, one an altar with this metal cylinder, and one altar of the first 5 centimeters of the soil. These parameters were measured in the laboratory that are related to water, edaphic structure, and the fertility. And with RStudio, we perform the statistical analysis, we perform the trended corresponding analysis with the MFIT function and the orderly function, and finally, we perform Hof models. So here we see the results. The graphic is a DCA ordination of the 40 inventories according to family cover. We see the standard deviation ellipses in different colors that groups the inventory by the similarity in the family composition. And so this grouping is based on the factors that were significant, that were shrub present and also shrub identity. So, as we see, there is a clear differentiation between the inventories that are under the pasture, that means with no shrubs, and the ones that are under the shrubs. And this is consistent with other studies that has been done in this area or near this area, that has also found differences in the herbaceous composition, both at family level and also at species level. And we also see that there is a differentiation between the inventories that are under Ctesius scoparius and the ones that are under Genista florida plus Ctesius scoparius. And this is also consistent with other studies that found difference between these two genera, other species, but the same two genera, and that could be because they can create different microclimates. And in blue arrows, we see the soil properties that were significant mediating this family composition. And we see that the ratio of carbon-nitrogen and the organic matter depth is higher where the shrub zone is located, and that could be because of the organic matter of the shrub that is more recalcitrant and it takes longer to decompose. We also see that the pH is higher in the pasture zone. This is related to what I have just said, because when the organic matter is decomposing, it acidifies the soil. So the pH is higher where there are no these shrubs. We also found that that the values of potassium are higher under the pasture than under the shrubs. And that could be because the shrubs retain the potassium in these first 5 centimeters of the soil. And here we see the Hoff models of the cover of the main families along the gradient of the first axis of the DCA. We see that both of the Fabaceae family and the Poaceae family follows a model number 2, but with opposite tendencies, being more abundant. One second. Being more abundant, the cover of the Fabaceae family in the pasture zone, and that could be because some species of this family prefers the sunny location and avoids the shade. And the Poaceae family, the highest cover of this family is found under Genista florida or Genista florida plus Ctesius. We also find that Asteraceae family remains almost constant all the time. And others family find its maximum where Ctesius scoparius is located. So, as a conclusions, we see that the presence of shrubs and the identity of them have a significant effect on the family composition of these post-mining pastures in the north of Spain, and that seems to be mediated by the differences in some edaphic properties. We see specifically that Genista florida or Genista florida plus Ctesius promotes the Poaceae family, and these soils have a thicker organic matter layer and higher ratio of CN, but Fabaceae cover is found in higher cover in the open pasture, where soils have higher water holding capacity, pH, potassium, and base saturation percentage. And so understanding these relationships is crucial for comprehending the dynamics of post-mining grasslands and optimizing their management, sometimes using these base nature solutions. And well, I want to thank all the people all my colleagues in the Restore Mine project, and that's all. Thank you.